from everything I've been through, just coming in as a freshman, going from scout team to being a starter and a contributor on the offense last year, and just having the time to reflect. I feel like I'm in a really good place, just taking the time to look back and see what I've done, what I still need to work on. And yeah, I'm just trying to just constantly keep improving.
Your left side to Travis.
Hey, I know you've, in your time here, been able to get really involved with a lot of different organizations off the football field. What has that meant to you, and what are some of the things that got you to be involved with the Blueprint and some other advisory councils?
Yeah, well, to answer that, when I came to A&M, I wanted to just make it a 40-year decision instead of making it a 4-year decision. I wanted to maximize all the opportunities that were in front of me. And speaking on the Blueprint, for people who don't know what it is, it's black leaders who undertake excellence. And yeah, I've always been active in my community back in high school, coming from Houston, Texas, and just trying to carry over those same morals and how I carry myself into college, and just trying to make myself appealing to the public in terms of being more than an athlete, and also just embracing just everything around me.
Let's go to the back to Tyler behind the lights.
Chase, how big is for this unit is a healthy Caleb Chapman going to be this year? And also, has there been any younger receivers that have impressed you so far this game?
Well, as you guys saw, what Caleb Chapman is capable of doing, like he did in the Florida game, having him back 100% will be a tremendous boost of confidence and just playmaking for our room as a whole. And all those guys in the room, from Moose Muhammad, Devin Price, getting Damon back healthy, Keith Brown, man, he's an exciting player. I'm really anxious and really ready to see what these guys can do.
We'll go to the left side to Justin from KAGS, and then we'll go to Owen.
Chase, obviously you had that long touchdown against Mississippi State, the under route and took it to the house. How do you guys as a unit create more of those big plays, exciting plays? I mean, you move the chains a lot, but we want to see some long touchdowns. How do y'all become better at that?
Just what we do in practice, just being more consistent, being intentional. It's just the little things, working on the details, or we're in practice, just running through the ball, just not waiting for the whistle, and then eventually that will be able to translate into games. So I know that's the expectation from outside, from the media, but that's also the expectation in our room. We expect to make big plays, and I feel that we're very capable of doing that.
Let's go to Owen right here in the middle, and then back to Mike in the TV row.
Yeah, Chase, you mentioned a whole bunch of guys that you thought could make big plays, like you said, Keith, and
Yes,
we know about Ananias, and you mentioned Chapman. So I want to know, are you in that group of big play guys, and if so, tell me why.
Well, obviously, I think I'm in that space of being a big playmaker. I have confidence in myself and my abilities and what I'm able to do. But I just feel like I should be in that conversation because of what I've shown and from the Mississippi State game, and just how I prepare every day. I try to prepare like a pro and just be ready for my moments as they come.
Let's go back to the TV row and let's go to Mike.
Hey Chase, I know it's the first time we've actually talked to you, but seeing your stuff on social media, you really champion for women's sports. So why is that something you're so passionate about, and why is that something you continue to push forward on your platforms?
Well, I just want to embrace everybody that is around me. We're here at A&M, we're a big family, women's athletics, men's athletics, and I didn't do it for the likes or the retweets or anything, but I did it because I'm genuinely a fan of women's athletics, and I feel like they should get the same support, if not more support, because our programs here at A&M on the women's side, they're very capable of winning SEC championships and national championships and Olympic gold medalists and a thing. So I just want to be able to show love and spread love where I can, and I feel like that was an opportunity for me to spread and show love.
Go over to the right side to Sam Kahn from The Athletic, and then Mark Passwaters.
Okay, so the two quarterbacks competing throughout fall camp, what has impressed you most about each of them?
Both guys are just really just having the chance to really just take first team snaps, reps with all the guys, and just being able to just embrace Coach Fisher's coaching from where they didn't really get to see it, how Kellen took it. And both of those guys are just taking tremendous strides and being leaders. And it didn't happen in camp. It started back in fourth quarter workouts back in February, and it carried over to spring ball and the summer off-season workouts. And those guys are just really made it a mission to become a leader for the team, not only for the offense, for the team. So those guys, they have my ultimate respect.
Got time for a few more. We'll go to Mark, and then Brent, and then finish with Justin.
Chase, you've been here a couple of years now. You're familiar with this offense. Can you talk about the complexity of it, especially if you can, compared to what you see from other collegiate schemes?
Well, we have a pro-style offense. Coach Fisher's offense is very complex, and if you're able to learn it and be able to pick it up, then you're a really smart football player. So I remember when I came in, when I first saw the playbook, it was about this high and kind of scared me a little bit, but having some years under my belt, I've been able to really understand and now articulate the offense, and now I have a pretty good understanding and comprehension of it.
Okay, we'll go in the middle to Brent, and then Justin, and then Traps.
So you received the team's Community Service Award as a freshman. Where did you get that from as a youth, that desire to serve the community and so forth?
Really from my parents. I don't like to speak a whole lot on myself and what I do in the community. I kind of like to let my work do the talking, but just as simple as just doing the good thing, doing the right thing to do. I just feel like we're all in this together as human beings and as Texas A&M Aggies, and I've just really been able to be surrounded by people who have given me the opportunity to help out in the community, and I've been able to create opportunities for myself as well.
And how'd you end up at St. Pius?
I ended up at St. Pius. I played Little League with my childhood friend, quarterback Grant Cannell, who was once committed here. And his dad actually, his dad and my dad were in talks about me transferring down there, and that's what happened. And I'm really grateful for that decision.
All right, we'll go to Justin on the left, and then we'll wrap with Travis. Sorry.
Chase, whether it's the Florida game or last year, the Orange Bowl, how the mindset of this team changed in big games, quote unquote, going into them confidence-wise now?
Coach Fisher's really been harping on it, but just like I said, I keep going back to practice, but we create the pressure in practice, so when we get to those quote-unquote big games, and they're just normal moments for us, we treat every rep like it's a national championship rep. We expect to go in there with the same determination and being locked in to make those plays in big games. And so, like I said, just putting the pressure on ourselves in practice, so when we do get to those big games, it's second nature.
Let's wrap with
Yeah, Chase, with some talks with some other conferences and the idea that maybe if there's an outbreak on a team, it might cause a forfeit, how do you feel like your team is doing with vaccinations and COVID mitigation like that, and yourself personally?
Well, here we're not forcing anybody to get the vaccination. It's whatever you feel like you need to do for yourself. But this team, man, we have a team, we have a group of guys who move and act as pros. So guys who aren't getting the vaccinations are doing the right things and taking the right precautionary steps in order to stay safe so we can have a clean season. Guys who have gotten the vaccination, they're still following regulations that we have as a team from Coach Fisher. So I think everybody knows what we're capable of doing this year, and nobody really wants to get in the way of messing it up. So I think everything's still in line for us.
All right, you're done. Thanks, Chase.
Thank you.